Sweden has also hosted the European Capital of Culture this year, 2014. On the line we have Frederick from the committee, Umeå 2014. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'd just like to ask you a few questions about the run-up to your year. What was it like?
Right.
What did you do?
Please, bring it on.
Was it difficult in the preparation, the final preparation stages? Was it stressful?
Yeah, well, to start it is two different kind of phases. One is bidding and winning, as in Matera, or losing, as in other cities. But after you have won, you have to set up an organization to make it happen. And that is, it always takes some time to get this organization to make it run. It can take up to a couple of years, actually.
Wow. And was that the most difficult part of the preparation?
Well, I would say it was one of the more difficult parts. The other one was approaching the actual opening, when everything was really in the zone for making it happen. So all the expectations rise very quickly and rapidly. So entering the opening was, of course, also very stressful. In between, there's another phase, of course, where you have the trust from the local people, if you have the communication set up so people know what's happening or not, and that is also important.
And for the opening ceremony, what did you choose to do, and was it successful?
Well, we choose to do something we had never done before. We choose a new venue at the frozen river. And we made it pretty much European opening, which was, for us, it was to work with the Sami culture as our major output in the opening ceremony. But we also made the whole city changed. We made the city to a winter city with lights, snow, ice, sculptures from Russia, Finland, north of Sweden, and with artists from all over Europe. So it was a huge success. It was 55,000 people attending, and you can measure that to Umeå as 150,000 people living in the city. So half of the city was really out in the streets. So it was to pass an eye of a needle, actually, but I would say it was very successful, yes.
Good. And during the year, what has been the most successful event? What has been the most popular events, and why?
I would say it's different kind of events that has been successful. I would say that the exhibitions at the museums has been very, very popular and very high class. The outdoor opera performing act, of course, Electra together with La Fura los Baus from Barcelona was also very appreciated, and also in media and press all over Europe it was very highly ranked. But then we have had also smaller events. We have a new contemporary art and contemporary circus festival, which was very popular during the summer. So outdoor events is, when the weather is nice, it's always popular.
Great. And coming towards the end of the year now, you've only got a couple of months left. What are you planning for the last phase, the last part of this year?
Well, the whole program for Umeå 2014 is based on the 8 seasons of the Sami calendar, which means we have had until now 7 openings, actually. So the last season will open on the 21st of November. We will enter the last season. We will have a performing act, and we will open our new culture building. And then we will have a ceremony on the 13th of December, where we hand over the European Capital of Culture to Mons and Pilsen.
Great. And what I know it's early days still, but what has been the impact? Is there an impact that's visible already?
Yes, it is. The impact which we can measure by the hour actually is incoming people to the city. And we have a 10% increase from the air traffic, which we know. So we will break our all-time high record now in the beginning of December. And at the hotels, we have an average of 25% increase overnight sleep. And if you look at it, who is coming or not, it's an increase of 60% of foreigners coming to the city. So when it comes to that industry, it's been very successful, I must say.
And looking forward, so after 2014, what's going to happen? Is it all going to end at the end of this year, or what are your plans for the future?
Well, our plans is to continue to work on our idea of co-creation and to be better and stronger in that level. We have started something which is a movement. We believe we can be helpful to others, and we can also explore this and really put trust in the city for the development. And we will continue that, and we'll continue to work with the government, we'll continue to work with the region. So since it's an open source idea, we continue with the work we have done before, and hopefully it will get new levels. But we don't have the same amount, of course, of programming budget, but we will search for that as well.
And if you could give one piece of advice to Matera, it was just beginning this part of the journey, what advice would you give it?
Well, the number one advice I would say to search for your own soul in this project, not try to copy, or you have to do it your own way. I mean, that's number one, because there is no golden formula how you set up a European capital of culture. They are very, very different. But so find yourself in that. Number two, to try to do it as quickly as possible to find the organization, even if it's tough. And number three is start to communicate what you're doing and be very open and transparent and open-minded in that case, so people know what you're doing. And then try to have fun, actually, to have as much fun as you can, because it's a culture project and it's going to be a lot of pressure, but not forget that this is culture. We do it because we are humans, because we have passion and we have curiosity, so keep up that flame.
Great. Thank you very much, Frederick. That's very important advice for us, and good luck with the rest of the year.
Thank you.
Okay,
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Ciao.